Good afternoon, Lebanese American University. I am Nour Fakih and I'm here and will be your host today to walk you through an important and exciting event at LAU Campus. We're broadcasting live from LAU Upper Gate in front of Wadat Khoury Student Center building. This event is organized by the LAU Live Broadcast Club in collaboration with Title IX Office. This Q&A session is dedicated to understanding and promoting Title IX awareness. For those who might be tuning in for the first time, the LAU Live Broadcast Club provides you with tools in order to know how to broadcast. Today's broadcast is no different, as we will be working to promote equality and inclusivity across our campus. I'd like to give the floor to our Title IX representative, Mrs. Nour Fakih, who will shed the light on Title IX and its implications. Thank you so much for joining us today. Could you please give us a small introduction about yourself, the office, and an overview about your mission and goals? Thank you, and the stage is yours.
Of course, thank you for having me. My name is Nour Fakih. I'm the Title IX Assistant Officer here in LAU. I recently joined in. It's been almost 6 months since I became the officer here. So a briefing about myself. I'm a social worker and a community mobilizer. I majored in social work and community development here in LAU and I graduated in 2021. I'm currently pursuing my master's in rural community development in AUB. Um, um, I've worked in gender-based violence, child protection, and I've also worked with refugees, conducting case management and case studies, awareness sessions, and all about social work, basically. This is a briefing about me. A briefing about the Title IX office, just in case you haven't heard of the Title IX office or you have heard about it, but you have a very vague idea about it. It's an office here in LU. It's been present for the past 5 years, and we've recently grew. We handle cases related to sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, any kind of ethical misconduct as well. And we make sure that everyone on campus has a free equal opportunity to be present without any form of discrimination and to ensure that everyone is safe on campus.
Great.
Hi, hello everyone. So I am here I came here from behind the scenes. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go to the booths.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask them what is it all about. Noor, we have questions there for you in a box
Okay.
that students put.
All
So
right.
let's get started.
Sure. Let's go.
Thank you.
انا باكد لك لانه انت كنت بنهار من الايام من بعد الكورونا ومحل
Don't mind also introducing your club. Yeah, you're the president, no? Okay, good. Right. So, hello, welcome everyone. Hello, we're here. Jessica, hello. We're the LAU Live Podcast Club. We came here to ask what's this stand is about. You're going to give us some insights and help with us. Title 9 assistant officer, and I know that you have some surprises for her in this box. So, can you give us a debrief on what they do, what's the purpose of this gift that you have, and what clubs are involved?
Basically spreading awareness on the Title IX, on the office that is in LAU. The clubs that are participating in this are the UNESCO Club, Live Broadcast, and Gender and Sexuality. Basically, we're informing everyone that's coming here about the Title IX office, how they can report, and which cases they can report. And we have some questions for you.
Sure. These are the questions.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, they're inside.
Yeah.
You can ask.
There are questions from students in here as well. So we'll get these done and then we'll go to the other questions. Ooh. The box of fortune. Look at that. A lot of questions there. Everyone is interested in what we're doing here. Or we can. Okay, right. So, the innocent hand that will pick the first question.
Okay.
Okay.
what happens when a student gets raped on campus? Well, they need to file, of course, a complaint to the Title IX office, and then we will handle the case. We will conduct an investigation, and of course, accordingly.
Okay, so this was the first question. Second one.
How old is Title IX? In LAU, it's 5 years old. However, it's an amendment that has been established in 1972 in the United States. Why is Title IX operating at LAU, and who is behind it? So basically, Title IX is operating in LAU because LAU is receiving federal funding from the United States. And Title IX is operating on it because it is actually an amendment on the federal civil rights law in the US. So any academic institution that is getting federal funding from the United States is obliged to have a Title IX office and to abide by the Title IX policies. Does LAU take action against perpetrators outside campus who are students? Uh, the question is not very clear. However, if you mean that if a student who is an LAU student has harassed someone or has committed any form of sexual misconduct outside of the LAU campus, yes, we can still hold them accountable because they are present on our campus, and we want to keep our campus safe.
Well, thank you very much. And if there are other students who still have other questions, we already have a form, an online form that you can fill, and you can submit your question there. And then there is also a Google Sheets that have all the questions that we were asked with their answers provided by the Title IX office. So for me, a curious question. I know I've been here for 3 years, but for someone who this is their first semester, where can they find the Title IX office?
So you can find me or my coordinator. My coordinator is in Shannon Building. She's basically, once you enter the Shannon Building, you can see the office on your right. You can find me in Byblos and Fram 305. I also visit Beirut Campus occasionally, but I don't have a full-time presence here. You can also reach out to us via email, phone. You can find us on our website. You can find all of our contact details on our website.
Can you remind us what's the website?
You just Title IX LAU and you just find it. Yeah.
You got it there. So
Yeah.
it's pretty easy. So I was thinking now if you can give us a walk to Shannon, and on the way we're gonna do like some like 50 questions with Vogue, but I will not broadcast. Thank you very much, and good luck with the good work you're doing, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So Miss Nour is gonna get her bag. Then we're gonna head to the Title IX office, and there are some brochures here that we will be reading. Wait, I'll take a brochure as well.
Of course. I actually wanted to distribute these. We're gonna give them to the.
Yeah, and then Hello. Here's a QR code for reporting any file, and there are pretty much the contact info as well.
It actually has all the information you need just in case you're confused, you have some questions. We've recently added an anonymous reporting tool on our website where students can report an anonymous identity, just in case there are students who feel uncomfortable or they're scared. We made it really easy for them.
Oh, nice. So I also have if it's anonymous, what if there's someone reporting, not the case that happened to them, but something that they saw, and it's anonymous? How would you know that? What sort of investigations and what sort of tools they use the actual crime and to establish what the punishment should be?
Okay, so if someone filed an anonymous report, we still need them to provide us. But a phone number is actually more anonymous. We will be contacting them via WhatsApp or just a simple call, and we will be gaining and retrieving all the information that we need, whether they are the ones who have been through the case or they are reporting a case that they have seen. We will ask them to provide us with all the evidence that they have. If they don't have any kind of evidence, we ask them about more details about the incident, where it happened, when it happened, who was the then we would go and dig into the investigations by our own selves. We would go for our own mechanisms, such as revising cameras, asking people who were present at that time in that place. There are but here's an insight.
Yeah, so at least we know that there's
Yeah.
a rigorous process.
Yeah.
There is actual steps to take care
Right.
in order to because some people think they can use the Title IX office as to because I saw one of the questions to ruin someone's reputation, but Title IX also, if you find out that someone is abusing this tool, are there some kind of actions that you
Yes.
can take so people don't
Yes.
just use it for personal vendettas?
Of course, because we usually and normally do believe that people report with good faith.
Yes.
However, we are also aware that there are people who may report just because of simple assumptions that they had, because of certain circumstances that they are going through, or maybe because they're also using it to retaliate against someone,
Yes.
or to actually harm someone's reputation. Throughout the investigation process, we are capable of identifying what is going on, and if we have felt then of course we also do take action towards this person to ensure that this doesn't happen.
Again, okay. Nice. I think also not only investigation find out about the actual the process, but also to find out about the person who is let's say using the service.
Yes.
So now we are here in Shannon Hall, I believe.
Yes.
This is the first floor.
Actually,
Third floor.
this is the first floor, and just in case you haven't seen the poster, you can now attend an awareness session where you learn more about Title IX, sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, sex, gender, all of the topics that are considered in a way or another very problematic to talk about. Exactly, we provide a safe space for students to express themselves, to ask the questions which they are afraid to ask. And we can have a discussion where we can learn more about the vocab, terms, what happens here, how do I know if I'm being harassed or not. So you can just scan the code and you'll join us.
We'll also make sure to have a link of this in the QR code in our description box.
Definitely. Hello, this is our office.
Thank you. Pretty cozy. It's nice to also show people that if you need anything, this is where to go. Shannon Hall, first floor.
This is Dr. Jennifer's office, actually. I come here on regular basis, but not on a full-time basis. This is why I have a very tiny, small space where I do my thing. However, exactly. But however, if you come to my office in Jbel, it's really different. So you're welcome to visit me anytime.
Okay. So here in this office, so there's not only Title IX, but there are other things, or just like Title IX office?
So we're also opening an office of professionalism and ethics very soon. We also have other offices on this side of the office.
No, cool. But not necessarily operating with Title IX.
They are not a part of the Title IX department. However, Title IX is actually very dynamic. We operate with almost everyone on campus. So yeah, we do work with them, but they're not a part of the Title IX department.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've gotten now, that you are two people in the office.
We are two people in the office. We recently grew. Exactly. Dr. Jennifer Scooty always, and me, Nour Fakih.
Okay. So considering that LAU is, let's say, it's not a very big campus, and we don't have much students, but it's a medium-sized campus. We have around 8,000 students or 7,000. Do you think having two officers is enough, or do you feel like the workload is much, or what's your vision for the office as an assistant officer?
Okay, so first of all, and maybe this is something that not everyone knows, we do not only operate on campuses, we also work in the hospitals that belong to LAU, whether it's Liza or St. John's. So we receive complaints from the hospitals as well. Are two people enough? Um, I think I'm really glad to say that LAU is actually a very safe community. We are making sure that we do not receive a lot of complaints, as in there are no cases of harm being done. However, the more the merrier. I definitely love to have more people working in our office. I believe we're working towards making our community more inclusive, more diverse, more welcoming of people's different backgrounds and different personalities, different expressions. We're doing our best. We're also creative in terms of the implementations, which we are doing to promote student safety, faculty safety, and staff safety. I'd say for now, two is great. Maybe in the future, we'd love to have more.
Yeah, I already, from what I see, the activities that you're doing, the awareness campaigns
Yes.
and the presentations, that's, let's say, an output of more than two people. That's what I feel like. That's why I needed to make sure maybe there are other people behind the scenes.
No,
But,
we just
that's
do.
a really good job so
We just
far.
do. Thank
You've
you.
been doing.
Thank you.
So I think we can wrap it up at this moment. Do you have any concluding statements? What do you want the LAU students to know more about Title IX? What kind of action do you want them to take out of this broadcast?
Okay, so I'd happily announce that recently we've created a Title IX committee on both campuses. The committee is formed from students. We are letting students lead. We're giving students a platform in which they can feel as if they belong to an entity that allows them to express themselves and belong to an entity that provides them with the safety and representation. Therefore, if you actually feel as though you would like to work in the Title IX committee, we're working on really great initiatives and activities that are purely student-led, and they're amazing. The students that we already have, they're amazing. They're doing a wonderful job. And we would really like to have more of you. So just in case you feel like joining in, you can send me an email or just call me on my extension, and we'll have you on board.
Okay, that's a really great opportunities for students who want to be more engaged on campus and specifically with the Title IX office. So to take part of this initiative, you have to send an email at Title IX.
You can send it to my personal email,
Okay.
Nour.Fakih01.
Okay, or call through the extension that will be provided as well in the description box. Now, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's been a very nice session. We had really a lot back and forth, and I personally, for me, I know about Title IX before, but this was also a great opportunity to know even more. And thank you for the good work that you're doing, and ensuring that our campus is safe.
Thank you.
This is it for now. I am Hindi Jazza, the Vice President of the LAU Live Broadcast Club, and behind me, the camera person, Anas Al-Bathri, the President of the LAU Broadcast Club. And now we are signing off, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.